Because this is what I'm thinking about. Bigger does not mean better, and more doesn't necessarily equate to greater. You know, and you know what I was thinking about? Remember how when they were trying to teach us fractions and stuff, they would be like, the smaller the number, the bigger the deli meat. Well, I'm starting to see a little something in that. So there's this store that we were going to, and what made it so special was they had everything of quality that you would need, but it was for a lower price. Out of nowhere, they decide, oh, you know, the people are coming in, we need more space. They didn't need no extra space. They were doing just fine. The Kingdom was right where they were, and that small, and I'm not even going to call it small. It was the size of a regular store, and it was in a ducked off location. It was just nice. It was chill, right? So they called themselves upgrading, and during their upgrade, they moved to a bigger facility. The place looks like I would say it's about maybe twice or 2.5 times bigger than where it was. Now, here's the problem. We loved it when it was in the smaller ducked off location. It got the job done. We weren't on top of each other as far as space and all that stuff. You get in, get what you need, super low price, and you get your rump out. They moved to this place. Now the prices look like the prices of the competition. They used to talk so much smack about like produce prices and stuff of other locations, and they done turned into the grocery store. Baby, you got the same grocery store prices now. You got the bigger space. Oh, well, we had to get you guys AC. Who was asking for AC? We were enjoying out getting our fruits, our vegetables at a low price. We were sucking it down. Listen, just because more is not always. I keep telling people the kingdom is in the little. The kingdom is in the little. When I went on my birthday trip to Costa Rica, I be telling people how I saw houses that were made out of like concrete, and the windows didn't have any glass or anything up to them. They either had nothing up to them at all, so anyone could just hop in through the window, or they had a sheet. In other words, either way, anybody could just come through the window. But the people were so happy. They were spending time with each other. The people that were out fishing and selling, like, they all had smiles. Everybody just seemed so happy. Even when you interact with the people, everybody was just so bright and happy. Now you come over here. You would think that over in the States, oh, it's a better life. The houses are bigger. We have this, we have that. But the things that matter the most people over here have lost sight of. Bigger is not necessarily better. More is not necessarily greater. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you don't need a bigger house. Maybe what you need to do is get rid of all the crap that's inside of the house that you have and make room. Maybe you need to reorganize the furniture. Because I've seen posts where people take what looks like a small room, and just because they have changed the way the furniture is positioned, now all of a sudden a room that's the same size it was 30 minutes ago is bigger now. How is that possible? You just have to make changes. You have to really open up the gifts that you have. Really open them up. Open them up. Honestly, that might be a word in itself. Let your mind be that room. Let your mind be that room. Let the reorganization of the furniture and stuff be a change in your perspective. Make some space. See the abundance. Oh! See the abundance. I mean, if you want to, if you're not trying to see it, well, that's between you and the Lord, and you could stay stuck. But see the abundance. My favorites is the idea of needing more money. You know what I told myself? Need more money? How about you just learn how to manage the money you have? And what's so spicy about saying it like that not needing more, but learning how to manage what you have. Learning how to manage could be learning how to flip what you already have instead of looking for more to come. You get what I'm trying to say? Instead of looking for more to come, saying that you need more, learn how to budget, learn how to be disciplined, learn how to flip. We got to open up our gifts. We have to open up our gifts. We have to open up our gifts. Like, actually open up our gifts. You know, when you were a kid, you open up the gift bag. They got the gift paper. Some people have like a card and stuff in it, and a lot of kids would skip over the card and go straight to whatever the big present is that they see in the bag, not realizing if they dug a little further and they pulled out the envelope with the card, yeah, you don't want to read. You want what you feel like is the gift. You want what you feel like is the most important part. Oh, I'm finna run off with this Spider-Man toy. Whole time, Auntie done gave you a card that said she loves you and $100 in it. Forget Spider-Man. You just got 100 buckaroos. But you wouldn't know that. We just gotta open up our gifts. Open them up all the way. Open them up all the way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think about how, you know, that parable of the talents, right? Where I guess the master gave one person, I'm gonna say God. God gave one person one gift. He gave another person 10. He gave another person 3, another person 5, and the one that had 1, and those are not accurate numbers. I didn't memorize the scripture. But the person that had the 1 buried his. What's so crazy when I think about that? It's so crazy because that one gift could have probably amounted to more than what the guy that had 10 could have done. We got to learn how to open up what we have. Open it up. Open it up, Jack. Open up your gift. Open up your gift. And honestly, the gift is life. Everything else is freaking wrapping paper and Spider-Man toys and all that stuff. Open it up. Open it up. What's in the card? What message did your father leave you? When I say father, I'm referring to the Lord. Open it up. What message did he? We're looking at the freaking gift wrapping paper. We're looking at the Spider-Man doll. We saw the card. We set that book to the side. We got to open it up. Less is more. Less is more. Let me go get this workout. Oh, and let me tell y'all before I forget. So remember how I was telling you about the store and everything was good when they had the smaller ducked off location? I forgot to tell y'all, not only have they jacked up the prices, the vibe is different too. Because now it's like they need money. So they're trying to do this. They're trying to do that. When you come in, it's like they're trying to force you to see the deals versus back in the day when you were at the smaller location and we ain't have AC in the building. You didn't have to try to force us to see the deals. We saw the deals because the deals spoke for themselves, right? The atmosphere was even different. The atmosphere was more laid back, peaceful. Now you're trying to pressure people. You can't even enjoy the so-called big move that you made because now you have to try to focus on how to keep the expansion that was unnecessary. And we as customers can feel that jump. We can feel it. We can see it. And what gathered me together was when they had the gall. Oh, did I spit something out? I'm eating. But when they had the gall to say, we're now selling meat and this and that. And I went and looked at those meat prices, I say, I'll be at Publix tomorrow, baby. I'll be right at Publix. I'll be right at Publix. The girls are going to Trader Joe's. The girls are headed to Sprouts. That's what those prices said. And I'm like, wow. They literally threw the perfect opportunity. They had the perfect setup and threw it away for an illusion of advancement. They threw it away for an illusion of growth. Wow. Wow. Don't let it be you. Let's open up our gift. Open up our gift and let's learn to be content and see the abundance in the little. We're gonna open up our gifts, okay? I just wanted to add that in. Because I was like, oh no, I gotta tell them, because it a hot mess. I said, oh no, I gotta tell them, because that could be that extra piece of detail that I feel like is so important, could make or break whether or not somebody fully understands what I'm trying to get y'all to see when it comes to more being in the little. Oh, no, let me give you one more. Let's say, because we're going to take this all the way through. Now we're going to talk about us as humans. Let's say that you have a gift. You're an artist. And you say to yourself, oh, like, I want to use my gift to, as a career or something. Right? First of all, gifts are supposed to be given freely. Nobody should be out here pimping their gift to get a bag. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, your gift will make room for you, but you're not supposed to focus on making the gift make the room. It makes room for you. It opens the doors. If you're forcing it to open the door, you're pimping it out and you're opening your own door. But anyways, and when you open your own door, and this is what I'm about to get at. When you open your own door, you separate yourself from the kingdom. And this is why I'm saying less is more. Watch this. So the one who uses their gift, we're going to say a singer. Let's say that there's a singer. They're using their gift to glorify the Lord. They just enjoy singing. They sing in the choir at church. Forget it, they don't go to church, so they just sing in Walmart. When they're picking up their stuff, they're shopping. They sing in Target. They sing in freaking Advanced Auto Parts while they're checking out, waiting on their car and all that stuff. You get what I'm saying. Let's say that the what you have is singing. And you decide it's no longer enough for you to just use it to glorify God, aka giving it out freely. And you say, oh, I want to become a recording artist. I want to be famous. I want to travel the world, and I want to get glory and money from the gift that the Lord gave me to give freely, right? Let's say that's what you just said to yourself. Now, once you get it, now you have to worry about the sales. You gotta keep promoting yourself to become or to stay relevant. You have to, what else y'all gotta do? You gotta pay for the labels and music videos, recording time, all that good stuff. Because I found out that when the girls sign a contract, the money that they sign for, all that jive is coming out that check. It's not just going straight to their bank. They got to handle business out of that money. But you just traded being able to freely just enjoy it to losing, possibly losing your creativity, because now you have somebody telling you what you can or can't do. You're tampering with the passion behind it. You're tampering with the, what is the word for it? The genuine nature of it, because you don't get to just flow. You have to make sure that you're coming up with whatever you have to come up with for the people versus for God. Do you get what I'm saying? There's more in the little. Freedom is in the little. Peace, love, joy is in the little. The little sounds like the kingdom to me, and I'm sticking to it. Let me get off this phone.